Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Asturias, in which this could very well be the final episode of this series, as it's 1142 AD on the 1st of July. Hispania, the empire that defeated, all kinds of opposition and all kinds of things that what would normally bring a Western European kingdom down easily, but we went from this kingdom of Asturias, which honestly the size was a bit smaller from out the start, and we've expanded into these areas, and we turned it into this empire, in which we included Sardinia as part of our empire, and then we owned the northern half of Italy, roughly the northern half of Italy. And we even expanded our holdings up into Burgundy, most of Burgundy, and even have holdings up in England and Ireland. And then, thanks to the connections of the Abbasid Lisboa, descendants of the Abbasids living in Hispania gave us access to Baghdad, which is now separated from us, and further in gave us access to Persia. And then we've expanded into Makran. Now the Pope has called for a crusade, and we changed the target of the crusade. We're going to the kingdom of Sindh. This is the area that we will take. This will be the entrance for the Hispanian influence and of our dynasty to have our presence in India. Yes, the Hispanian flag shall fly over Indian skies, one would think, because that's something he would say. But now, the question is, should we succeed in this crusade? I mean, we do have the links for reinforcements and resupply. We have Makran, we have Hormuz, especially Hormuz, very well supplied. But if we are successful, who's going to run the kingdom? And that's what comes to mind, the beneficiary. We'll look at the defender screen in the coming months. So, who's the youngest of our dynasty and who has the most reasonable education? Especially stewardship. I mean, holding all this new territory for yourselves. She doesn't have a good martial, but she's got pride prowess, but she's robust. You're both robust. Aldara Fernandez, the youngest. My youngest daughter. No, that's her. Whereas I can't give it to any children that are not adults, so. And the reason why someone young? It's for them to rule long. And with someone with excellent stewardship, education, especially with lifestyle experience you can do all kinds of things in this future Crusader Kingdom of Sindh. I mean, she doesn't have the intrigue, but she does have some diplomacy, but when she runs the land, she's going to be diligent, she'll be honest, and also she's going to be sadistic, hence the reason why the prowess is better. She's going to show no mercy to anybody, even to her own children if she were to have any, so I choose her. The Emperor's daughter. And gotta get you married right away. The question is who? The Maharaja? Really? Actually... Oh no, he's got heirs. So that's no point in that. So don't even thinking about alliance powers or whatnot. We're all going to be at war with the Hindus soon. So it'll be someone with excellent martial. Like, just to make up for her lack of martial and intrigue. So someone with good martial with decent amount of intrigue. And hopefully someone with good strength or any good, anything. Regardless of faith or culture. We're at that point now. A little quick can help. Again, our diplomacy's alright. We need someone with good martial and intrigue. Hopefully someone smart. Until it gets below 15, I'll stop. Oh, there's that one. Just hang on a bit. Plus... Are you sure there's no... Aha! Genius. That's what we're looking for. How's your health? Well, whenever he gets sick, he can counter it. We found our man. Constantinos. He's going to be coming to India with her. We may have some strong or smart children along the way. And do not forget whose bloodline this is. It'll be in 17 months. We'll be going to India. So yeah, I choose her because she's the youngest adult within our dynasty. And I want someone young to run the future kingdom of Sindh. So that way she will rule long. And it'll be well respected, especially by people that are not of her culture or faith, as what we know about the land of Sindh is it's a mixed land of Maturidism, which again, literalism, fatwa, struggle, and submission. So they're going to be around for a while. And some of the land of Sindh is Buddhist. Matter of fact, the majority of them is Buddhist. This particular one, Vajrayana esotericism, dharmic pacifism, ritual hospitality. Well, the Buddhists may respect her because she's going to be honest whenever she runs the future kingdom. And a small number of them are Hindus, Srikula Shaktism, which is also, it should be noted, the dominant faith of Hinduism. Reincarnation, inner journey, and puja. I may be slightly pronouncing it wrong. Slightly, because I'm not perfect with Sanskrit yet. And who could forget Asturias too. In fact, we already encounter Srikula Shakti Hindus here. But culturally, not surprisingly, Sindhi is the prominent culture in Sindhu. Well, there's some Rajputs there. No Punjabis, but there are a few Afghans. So, this is a very mixed place. And finally, before we continue on, development. The Persian lands isn't as well developed as those in India. While this is considered subpar to us, but look at the development of India compared to all the others. like here in Cordoba, Italy, Constantinople, development is widespread. It's well developed and it's widespread throughout the Indian subcontinent. Mostly in the lands of Andhra and Tamil Nadu and the Indo-Gangetic Plain are the most developed places out there. Hence the reason why our fascination for India. That's because of its development, because of its huge population, because of its wealth, because of its culture. This is where we shall go. That's why we desire it. But for now, as the armies begin the march and guard Persia with their lives, move here. Our army is here to dispatch against the forces of Shama, a duchy that is the vassal to Jerusalem, which Jerusalem holds both that and Arabia. He's feeling fine, so we just hope you'll contribute to our crusade, because you could be a difference maker to us during our war against the Muslims and the Hindus of Sindh. And the Buddhists too, don't forget about the Hindus. We'll take a look at how much we're going to be dealing with. And also start collecting taxes again, because we need slight monetary reduction. And perhaps I need a better steward. He won't like it, but still. Duke of Makran and the Knight. He's not a powerful boss, so every little bit helps. We should take a look at the Knights. We may have a shortage of them. In fact, all these prisoners. Alright, let's get to know everybody. If any of you's got good prowess, we'll recruit you. Come on in. We're in need of good men, and I don't want to spend any money. You'll do. We're looking for any good fighting men, regardless of faith or culture. We got Hindus. And you know, this is this particular Hindu faith where they allow women to fight. I don't know if it's a good idea to try to recruit her despite her lack of prowess, but I don't know if our government allows women to fight. Doubt it. You too. Come on in. And after when we're done recruiting all of you, and you're the decent one, and after all that, we will ransom the rest. Because we need all the money we can get to finance this. Ah, mayor. Okay. Alright. Now, we're besieging this area and we need to get all this done. We defeated their army. Now. Watch your step, man. Our best fighter is my nephew. Which one would think he should be the one to run the Crusader Kingdom, but because he's the one that got the most skill. I'm like, no, need someone with good stewardship. I mean, military-wise, she can make alliances with Hindus if they want to protect their new Crusader Kingdom that I envision in the future. Oh, hopefully we can capture him. He's a child. It's possible we can capture children by taking their forts, especially if it's their capital. Level of splendor has increased. It is now fabled. And we got him. And very soon, well, very soon is an understatement, but at some point far into the future, our dynasty will be legendary. Alright, war is finished. Shall pay reparations to us, and we will disband because we need all available forces to and reinforce and recruit fast. And need to make all that money. Sure. I'll accept any ransom, which we can't mass ransom right now. Unless people are going to be asking to open their purses. But remember, it takes 3 months to assemble the men. So, how about this? On the 4th month, we shall assemble here, head straight to Deval, held by Thakur Muhammad, which he's got a considerable force of bowmen. They're of a Sindhi culture. Okay, we'll take a look at the actual composition before the war starts. I don't have full strategy yet, but hopefully we'll get this soon. Because that'll be very useful. Yeah. Can we? Oh, it's for hooks. Usurp the Republic of Pisa. What's your education? Diplomacy. I know someone who knows all about diplomacy. We've expanded so far, and yet we neglected the control, in which we just kept going east. December 5th. Okay. Just pay your gold to me. While we'll try our best to increase the size of our men-at-arms. Especially that we have many pikemen. Because, well, we know what's out there. You know what? Before this starts, no. What's the terrain of this region of Sindh? It's mostly drylands, some desert, drylands and desert. Okay. Because I need to know the realities of combat. The caballeros will do alright in the drylands. So, let's actually increase the size. I know it's going to get expensive. 2. Not all the way. I want all best available forces here. There's no hills here, so no reason to increase the size of bowmen, but cavalry's a must-have. And our pikemen, they perform well in mountains. But it's to fend off cavalry, and I know there's plenty of them out there. There's also something else. Something horrible. Six months. Let's take a look real quick. Are they at war? Yes, they're busy. They've weakened themselves. Punjab is fending off the Tajik invaders. It's going to be them, and then that's going to be standing our way. We've exposed. Stop! It takes 3 months to assemble, to march onto targeted areas. We've discovered chronicle writing. Exposes advanced bombing. Oh, it's one of these things. Chronicle writing, that's individual. Did your Dutch? Almost that size, but it's good enough. So we're going to be coming in with 24,000. See who we're dealing with here. I mean, obviously, we contribute most of the forces. My daughter is known to be a bold villain. She's married to a Greek, a zealous Orthodox, compassionate guy. So he loves his Orthodox faith, but he's a nice man. And he's also an herbalist. Ah. He'll be the physician as well when that time comes. So he'll do alright. So, before this crusade officially begins, let's find out who the hell we're dealing with here exactly. I mean, we know the local forces of Sindh. The Mervid Grand Emirate is too weak right now. We destroyed their pride. And many more forces coming this way. Not all of India is coming, so this should be good, people. The numbers may look daunting, but in actuality, we're not scared. Even someone as far as Kanyakubja will come over here. And they're busy too. There's too much infighting between the Indians. So this is going to be a good one. So let's get this rally point over here. And raise our troops. Takes 3 months to assemble. And then on the 4th month, when the crusade officially begins, we'll be on top of them. On the positions. So, let's do it. As Emperor, I've been obliged to attend a local jousting tonight, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. My vassal Mara Dodza is here, as always, being inseparable out. Her constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, my daughter, Leonor, is that how you say it? Oh, like Eleanor. I think that's what it's derived from. Is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. Oh, and she's pregnant too. I can see that. She's already my friend. I've wasted enough time on this disaster. I'll just say that. Whoa there. My vassal Count laid a claim to the Empire of Hispania. Apparently there was a strategic marriage between them dynasties some generations ago, which he's now leveraging to an inheritance dispute. These claims are entirely fabricated, but there is enough certainty that they pose a real threat, and others should respond. Does he really think he'll get away with this? He's become my rival. Look what he just did. Him as an administrator, and he has that ability. Claimed throne against the liege. That's what he just did. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare, Duke Asturias. He parses his lips, he approaches it. I might be able to help you to see the battlefield in new ways. Asturias is well known for his mastery of fighting infidels. If there was one who could help me understand, it would be him. I want to learn. He's my mentor. Well, 30-year difference. I like to learn. Also, available Dynasty Legacy. Faithful Magistrates. You know, if you're going to be controlling that Crusader Kingdom, you need faster control growth. Alright. We've assembled all forces here. And split up into army groups of 6,000 each. Yikes. Alright. This is the one with siege weapons. Which I will take command, despite my disadvantage. And this is also the one with the most knights. Apparently. I will be heading to Davao, which will be there in 17 days. 25th, 5th December, the war begins officially. You lot will be heading to Radical. And let's see. And then you shall head to Gofar, to Baka. And this last one. Silvistan. There's 2 forts. The Indus is a long river. Not as long as the Nile, as, you know, as geography is concerned. This is how much we're going to be paying. And that one was 100. And we still got our mercenaries. Their numbers are getting smaller because of too much infighting between the Hindus. While most of our forces will be contributing to this crusade. Now we're on top of it. Let's begin. The time has finally come to bring St. George's holy wrath against the vile infidels of Sindh. Inflamed by righteous fury and unyielding resolve, a great army crusaders summoned by Pope known as sets forth to deliver divine justice upon the wicked and earn their place in heaven. Let's go and let's get it. Has the siege officially begun? The army is assembling. Attack. Oh, we just abrupted. Intrigue music. We're Crusaders now. I was about to say, are we not at war with them? Or we're just at war with Rajputana, along with many of their allies. So let's just say yes. Now I am a Crusader. Anyways, oh, there we go. You had to do this first. We'll keep going. Just defeating the first forces would be good. Thakur Muhammad. Seven Shuvias. That's knights, or Greek warriors in their language. Our first victory. First of many. Sindhi Buddhists. Alright, get back there and siege the capital. These are the areas you ought to control. Control all of this, then we'll win us the land. Reinforcements will be coming, but it'll be a far, long way here. So, we are alone here. We've got the right idea here. We got you surrounded. Never gonna get the throne. Speaking of which, pay attention to factions. No threats to us. At least by name. Be careful, they may gonna get more of the Indian forces over here. We dealt with those local Muslims here, but soon there's gonna be a large number of Indian armies heading this way. Mind if we take over this siege? We need you to go up here. Alright, we're taking over. Now control Sonda. Now remember, there are many of them out there. They're about as many as us. It's the one with the pikemen. Good. This one's a pretty sizable army. Who's their best commander? Yeah. Thakurani Hindustani. She's a wise woman and a brilliant strategist. Brave. She's a vassal to the Rajput Maharaja, though culturally Hindustani. We'll get this siege finished soon. Oh hell. Get moving. This army's gonna be too late to help, so prepare to hold your ground. We got a holy war heading this way. Flexible leader. Whereas I aspire to be a holy warrior, but I don't want to get myself killed out here. I know I put my focus on here. Help me on this one. I know it's going to cost more, but I'll do anything to get more of the advantage. Yes, more martial skill. So they're going to be bringing in archers, skirmishers. This one's got pikemen and more archers. This one's got more archers. This battle's about to begin. They'll say we'll probably lose. I'm a little bit worried because they have a numerical advantage over us. But remember, if need be, hire mercenaries if things don't go well. And finally, there's no friendly reinforcements heading this way yet. No sign from any Jerusalemite. No sign from any Jerusalemite or Syrian forces. Matter of fact, are they even in this crusade? No, they're not. The easternmost of the Christian kingdoms are not here, but... And they're still far away from here. They just barely reached the Sinai, and I'm sure they're going to soon go up to the Red Sea. I mean, they're getting started. They're on their way. It's just going to take a while longer. And we can't abandon this siege. Well, hurry your asses up. We're going to be alone here. They're about to arrive on 5 days. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now we have defenses now. Defensive buildings are with us, so chances are even. So now we may have some defensive advantage on this one. But these guys are mostly archers. This isn't going to be good, especially that we have skirmishers over here. More skirmishers, some armored footmen. We're going to be bringing in more pikemen, and there's some camels to deal with the archers. Damn it, all of our cavalry's up there. But this siege is about to be done. So here we go. It's going to get ugly, people. What the hell is... Why is... That's not good. What the hell is... I mean, can we not join the battle? I mean, our boys are gonna get killed! Get down here! There we go. That's Takurani himself. Calcutta. Right, big victory after a little misunderstanding of some forces unwilling to fight. It's almost like, what's the matter with you men? Are you scared or something? From Calcutta. Calcutta? No, that's from down there. They're coming from South India. There's nobody from the east coming. Just some from the north and few South Indians. Okay, we got them, but now they have just assembled here. Let's get them. Duke has shown me the ins and outs of fighting infidels. My final test is a mock battle against them to show what I've learned. Prepare the ranks. I don't think I'll get it. Perhaps there are a few more things for you to learn. Reaches down a hand to help me up from the mud. My troops put in less than a still, showing must confess they might be right. Show me again how it is you do. So, we control a good part of Sindh. Oh, they'll never be a threat to us again. Yeah, the supplies are bad here, so come on down. We're going to do the bulk of the fighting here. Have not seen an army with war elephants yet. That's what I fear the most. That's the reason why we have a bunch of pikemen over here. Get up and deliver a speech of how we're all fighting for the Empire of Hispania and how we must stand united against our foes. For if we don't, there are many outsiders who will take advantage of our internal squabbles and seize our lands and impose their rule on us. Looking the best. These two. I apologize and get ready to sell it for them. We are stronger when we stand together. Hit and run. Now the heavy infantry and spearmen will do more effective in combat. Oh, got intercepted. The Holy Warrior. Oh, we killed her. We killed their commander. Meanwhile, and here comes another army bringing crossbows, led by another. Warrior. Yes, I did say South Indian. She's Telugu. From Kannada. They're gonna get crushed. Our knights are fighting better than the Shuvias. Our supplies are good here, so split your forces. Go north. Is this part of Sindh? Yes. Now you're gonna have to go up the Punjab territory. And this one little area over there. Your supplies are good. We haven't had significant casualties yet. We've took a beating, but we're still alive and kicking. It's time for you to supply yourselves. Actually, this is good here. When your supplies are good enough, head to Siwistan. Make sure you go to here. Don't be too separated. The Indians subscribe to the divide and conquer theory. Reinforcements have arrived. And I'm sure they're going to be badly supplied. Let's try it again. Comes the right enemy. Impressive, Hastings. The enemy levies stand in awe of the efficiency of my other troops. There is little doubt I've understood what it means to be a holy warrior. I've learned so much. Thank you. Don't steal our glory. Oh yeah, they're badly supplied. Some undersupplied than others. If you were to attack all of them head on, yes, the charge of the Caballeros, led by an Ashari Bedouin that we got him out of prison, and he'll be served as a knight. Head to Sivistan. Another big part that we must control. But be careful, there's many more out there. Don't overstay your... Oh, damn, this is 8 months. And how long is... 14 months. Damn. Okay, come on down here. Support those forces. In case when things get out of hand. Facing the Raja of Sargapara. Oh, One knight versus 6 Shubiz. No fear in these eyes. Reinforcements have arrived. 66% horse score. We can do this. And we're here to watch over them. Papal forces here. Bloody Christmas. Uh-oh, I'm about to get myself in danger. Slow down. Wait for reinforcements. Now move in. Because I feel confident enough that we can take them on. Oh, I think I know what they're up to. Okay, begin your siege here. Keep going. Keep heading this way. Charge of the Caballeros. Let's go, amigos. Wonder what amigos in Asturian. I mean, amigos, friends in Spanish, but what does it mean in Asturian? Like similar pronunciation? Okay, they're withdrawing. Remember, this is the other area we have to take. %99 contribution. We are sure to get it now. Blocking all the fords. Get back to Bakar, in case we need a ford over. Block the fords, so we cut off the enemies. They're coming in. The Holy Warrior himself is there. He's not afraid of how many Soviets they'll be bringing. Now I'm a paragon of virtue. We've captured the Shubiz, including the Raja. I never thought I would see army of Rome in the Thar Desert in Rajputana. Nobody dreamed of it, and we made it happen. You're a bit undersupplied, and well, come over here. Need to pick up supplies. I am such a logistic. Although I think we may have bypassed some of the other territories, but we'll have to take those too. Get ready to move. This way is Drylands. This is good. We took the Thakurani herself. Healthy Buddhist you are. 83%. It's almost over. Take this down. Help him with the siege. We pretty much got this in the bag. Nobody dreamed of seeing Europeans invading India. Or at least the western part of it. And yet we made it happen. It's not a dream anymore. How am I feeling, health-wise? Fine. And so is the wife. We're both murderers. She's got a granddaughter, named after herself, and unfortunately no longer strong, but a genius. Good. You could take that Phrygian cap with you to India. 95. And we got another battle over here. Unless that's been the same one. You are the ones to finish it. Oh, there's a big battle over there. And it's Satchapura. Isn't that Gujarat area? No, Rajputana. Rajasthan, if you want to say in a modern term of the area. That's the last time that I'm extending that contract. Our European armies are out of supplies, but here we're doing alright. Finish it. St. George has granted Queen of the victory in the Crusade for Sindh after defeating Maharaja Chanapa and his heathen warriors on several occasions. Our warriors forced the enemies of the faith to admit their enormous defeat. With the occupied lands firmly under the leadership of the pious Catholic ruler, we can rest assured that the divine will of St. George has been enacted. This is a glorious day for all the followers of the true cross. St. George is with us. I'm just applauding. We did it. We've reached the Indus. Nobody dreamed of this, but we did it. And yet, this is my very first playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. All because of that Abbasid had a claim to Baghdad, and we went over there. Mesopotamia, Persia, Makran, and now Sindh is under Asturias control. And I know this is kind of cutting it short, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm actually going to end this series on that note. As we will disband the armies so they can all go home. 3,000 gold. And many peace deals. Against just about everybody. It's just the only kind of opposition that Shadow faces them that may want to come in and retake Sindh. But who knows? So she was rewarded for her family's contribution. Yes. So there you have it. And the reason I said, why do I want to end this series on that note? It's because, well, the second playthrough that I plan on doing will be coming up, as I felt like I'm starting to get bored with this series, honestly, with this being in Western Europe, and we did what we did to restore the true faith. Well, sorta. We're missing a holy site, but they can handle it. It's part of a madman's ambition to reach India, outdoing his father who dreamt of going to India, which he never saw that day. And he never ever dreamed of India, because all he cared about was ending the Reconquista, expanding to Sardinia, Italy, Burgundy, an attempted crusade, but it was not to be. So, that man, Emperor Osorio, he was the one that started it all. We cannot forget about his contributions to this great empire that we created. And then the youngest, Osorio II, uh, made an eastward expansion into Mesopotamia and Persia. And then there's Fernando, son of Osorio, expanded it further into Persia, controlling the northern half of the Hormuz Strait, then into Makran, and with that it became the passage to enter into Sindh, in which a Crusader queen now rules in that part of the subcontinent, in which now she establishes her presence here, but she will face a lot of opposition of Hindus, although she could make alliances with Hindus, but that all depends on how she will do. But who knows? It would be all fantasy at this point. And plus, they will not go down, despite their numerical advantage. But soon, oh, it was joining with him. Yeah. Persian Apostolic Uprising, possibly losing one. Peasant Revolt, winning. So, we hope they'll do alright on their end. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of Asturias, and we will look forward in the coming month. In the coming month of November, the second playthrough will begin. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, until then, so long for now, and just bask in the glory of House Benavente, the imperial house, the descendants of the Visigoths. Who could dream that the Visigoths would reach India? Not all of it, but a part of it. But so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, so long for now, and we'll see you in the second playthrough. Thank you.